All the families are gathering for the streets of New Capenna, but don't worry about it. Card Kingdom's got your back. They're in your corner. They got you for all the singles and sealed product you could ask for Capenna. Go on over to cardkingdom.com right now and place those pre-orders.
Yo, what's up everybody? Welcome back to another episode of Single Scoop. This week we're jamming some games of good old Reanimator. That's right, but in Standard. And we're going to be using Invoke Justice, Return Upon the Tide, cards like that. But most importantly, it's a 4-color Reanimator deck. On top of that, it's got a quad white spell in Invoke Justice. So it's a Greed Lord Haven. But it pays off that we have a bunch of ways to make, ways to loot through Faithless Mending, whatever the blue-white spell is called, Cathartic Pyre, and then, of course, we have Prismari Command to net us some treasure. So hopefully that'll help us make a treasure a white source and also help us loot to throw away our reanimation targets like Velomachus Lorehold, Toxrill, Jin-Gataxias, Olivia, any of those, right? Hopefully we bring back a body big enough so that our opponents can't deal with them. So, yeah, without holding you up any longer, let's see how we do on the ladder.
No way to loot. Okay, I'm going to have to throw that away. This is, okay, we have a way to loot and reanimate, so I'll bottom a Toxrill. This is fine. Just need a black mana at some point, and that way we can go and use Return Upon the Tide. Okay, we're going to keep this. This seems pretty solid. Alright, so opponent's back in, like, I think they were just disconnected or something like that. But, alright, we're back at it again. Opponent's on red-white, probably like Boros aggro or something like that, so, alright. How do I throw this away? Throw that away. Sure. Yeah, that seems fine. Now we get a Sundown Path. Okay, you know what? Let's just go ahead and play Fable the Mirror Breaker. This forces the, the removal from our opponent. We also get a treasure out of this if they don't, which then allows us to get that black mana that we desperately need. Yes, I will gladly take 4 to the face. Thank you very much. Let's just submit 1. Cool. I could just go for this now. Actually, yeah, I will. Let's just go for this now. Yep. Allows me to bring back my Toxrill, shrink their board, or continue to do so. Let's see what they do now. I mean, this is exactly what we want, right? And then we can also cast this. I mean, we can return a permanent if we want, I guess, like a land or something like that, and then pump our whole team. Assuming that we draw a land, of course. We do need another white source. We did pitch a few of them, unfortunately. All right, opponent is in the tank. What do they do about a Toxrill? Do they have an answer to it? I mean, they should. They probably play like Fated Absence or something like that, right? There's no way they don't. All right, they've had enough. They can't deal their giant slug.
We don't have any blue lands, but you know what? I believe we'll get there. Oh, we might be dead. Oh, nope, there it is. We did it. We got there. So they are a white deck, so maybe this is Thalia. If it's Thalia, that's kind of bad news bears. We got to kill the Thalia as soon as possible. But we also got to dig for a reanimation spell. Hold on. Why is this here? Crawling Barrens. Oh, you know what? It gets around Vanishing Verse. Okay. All right, that's pretty good. I've got a lot of cards here that I don't need, and we still have to draw some stuff, so I need to blow up this Thalia right now, because she is, like, delaying everything. God, Thalia is so good. Like, we don't really... Oh, no! Oh, no! That's right, I forgot. Thalia and Apollo is, like, one of the hardest, like, follow-ups. We don't have the ability to, like, sweep the board right now. We need our Doom Scars for that. Cathartic Pyre is probably what they're going to take, because, I mean, Prismari Command is still, like, another turn or 2 away, so we've got some time. Or they've got time. Cathartic Pyre I cast next turn. They probably don't want that. So we have blue-white. Oh, boy. That's a lot. That's a lot of late game right there. We got our late game all right here. Well, sure, hopefully we find our black mana to get rid of some of the stuff. Oh, boy. All right, let's see it. Dude, they had a really good curve here. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. That is absurd. That's so good. All right, sure. So we're taking 7 here. We're going to probably die in a turn. Just get that out into the yard. Sure. We luckily have... Oh... Okay, do I need another blue source? Probably not as much as I need a white source, right? So, okay. So I have to actually hold on and not do anything this turn. I have to wait a little bit, let them choose where they're going to put their Luminarch Aspirant counters and stuff like that. And then I guess, yeah, we're going to Cathartic Pyre their Thalia. Let's hope that they put both on there. Okay, they did. Deal 3 damage. Please don't have a way to protect your creature. All right, sweet. So we only take 5 this turn, thankfully. So now we've got the normal cost of all of our cards. Granted that we are still, like, taking a lot of damage here. We have 5 damage on the board. They might probably follow us up with another creature or something, right? Oh, that's perfect. Oh, that's perfect. So next turn we gotta shock something. I don't know what yet, but we're gonna have to shock something. Right, okay. So we get to go ahead and Prismari command, loot, make a deal 2, make a treasure. Loot, deal 2. I think that's the game plan here. If they animate the Crawling Barons, we're in trouble, because that'll go up to 4 power, and then we have to kill everything before they go to combat, right? Oh boy. We have some life gain and Faithful Mending, so I guess that's fine. I mean, we got to find our reanimation spell. That's what we're looking for here. 2 in treasure, 2 in loot. Oh wait, can I do that? I don't know if I can. So 2 and treasure. So now I can loot 4, 7, 9. So I'm at 1. Oh, that's not it. Okay. This isn't going great for us here. All right, so we're at 1. We have another one of these. Okay. I think we're dead. Yeah, I think we're dead. GG's. GG's. All right, we'll keep this. I think we keep this. We don't have any of our bombs here, but, like, you know what? That's fine. After the last game where we drew all of our bombs and none of the reanimation spells. We want the blue source. We definitely want the white side of Bright Climb. So, yeah, that should be good. Let's see. Do I foretell? Let's see. What are they playing? Eye Twitch. It's Eye Twitch. Okay, I'm gonna just go ahead and Faithful Mending. We're gonna hope this works, because I do need to find, like, red mana here. Okay, so they're gonna be making us discard, throw things away. Got it. I'm gonna throw away Prismari command and the... Okay, perfect. When I say perfect, I meant that sarcastically. This is not perfect. Oh, you know what? I could foretell this. So next turn, I can go and make a double move here. Sure, you got it. Throw away our bombs here. Don't need that. We pass? The question is, do they have removal? Okay, that's fine. They must have some form of removal. Celestis, so 2 mana removal. Do they have Infernal Grasp? You know what? I guess it's all fine and dandy anyways. It doesn't matter. I have the ability to just reanimate, right? Will I get to do what I want to do? So we're going to go ahead and put Jin Gataxias into play. This way they don't get to, like, cast any instants or sorceries, or they have to cast 2 at least. And then we still have the backup copy here in Return of the Upon the Tide. All right, they're at 8. They have to exile their creature, and I mean, I'm hoping they don't have another spell, but there's a strong chance they do with that much mana. Brighter side of things, I still have the Velomachus, which I can just attack with after this turn anyway, so even if they go through all of this, I'm okay with that. Maybe they don't know about Jin's hidden ability, right? Right, if they don't know about Jin's hidden ability, that's good. Ah, darn it. All right, there goes my Olivia. That's fine. So we have the ability to return upon the tide now. I don't think I have anything, but sure. Boom! Didn't need anything. GG's. We've got a loot card. We've got something to reanimate with. Let's just go ahead and play Stormcarved Coast or whatever. Let's see if we need to tuck away Doomscar. We probably do. Oh yeah, we definitely do. Actually, do we need to do it now? This is a lot of damage to my face. Yeah, like, because they can't actually play Paulo next turn. So it's the Paulo turns that I'm worried about. Great. We have the ability to loot, so I'm not too worried here. They can only take one of our reanimation spells. I mean, if I can get to my... is that a problem? That's kind of a problem? Yeah, that's kind of a problem, isn't it? All right, so we have to make a treasure, loot. I think I know the line here. Make a treasure, blow up the board, treasure, and loot. And they're also representing Wandering Emperor. Sure. Oh, this is perfect. I don't actually have to sweep yet. Well, I probably should because they're going to do something wild this turn. I could shoot that down. No, let's just kill everything. Or try to. They may Valorous Stance this. All right, Wandering Emperor time. Not the end because we can just get rid of their stuff, but I need something with Vigilance. Turn a permanent. I believe Coma makes it the hardest for them to deal with. Because Coma will immediately get me something. And then also spawn a bunch of bodies to go just as wide. Every turn. Alright, I'm taking 8. Alright, so I'll have a body so they can't just do anything silly to me. We can kill some stuff. We just kind of keep spawning an army to trade and block. Okay, so we have another body to still block here. This is good. Then if they don't do anything, we go get Toxrill. And remember, now we'll be able to pump our whole team up, right, with Invoke Justice. Sacrifice another Serpent, choose one, tap target, permanent, activated abilities can't be activated, yada yada yada. Sure. Okay. Let's see, 4, so we can go like 1, 2 here. Yeah, that's fine. We go to combat, we give it indestructible. I just send one of these in. I don't have to do much more than that. I just leave Coma up. Sure, seems good. And now we continue to shrink their board, right? Like, if they kill any of our stuff, we do it again. I can block, because I have the ability to give myself indestructible. Sweet! That should be good enough. This is it. This is over. They can't win from here. I don't know how they would win. Plus, we get a ton of slugs from this. Perfect. GG. Yeah, this is exactly what we wanted. Now we overrun them way too hard. There's just no way they come back from this. At each end step. God, that's so good. Snap Keep. We have the ability to go and, well, sweep the board. We still have a way to sort of loot with Cathartic Pyre, so I don't have to worry too much. It's white mana. Let's go ahead and just Cathartic Pyre. Yeah, okay, cool. Oh, crap, wait, I should have... Nope, I messed up. I messed up. I was supposed to, like, fire that off in hopes of looting, but now I'm in a little bit of trouble. Hopefully I draw a land. If I draw a land, then I don't get punished. I did not draw a land. So I think I've got to just do this. Discard 2 cards. Draw 2. There we go. No blue mana, though. And no reanimation spell. So we're a little behind in that sense, but sure. We have a bit of redundancy here. I mean, we can't cast any of our spells except for Fable, so they're probably going to take Fable. Fable's the only thing that produces us anything here. So then we get to sweep the board. We take a total of 5 this turn. We're down to 12. Get a clean sweep, though. We just need a blue land. Then all of our filtering is online, and then we can hopefully dig to, like, a reanimation spell. I don't know what they're tanking on. Like, you just take the Fable, right? There you go. Okay. So, yeah, 5 damage down to 12. Have not drawn a blue land, unfortunately. We got to pass now. Hopefully they don't have another... Wait, like, if we draw seriously, a blue source, oh my god, we are popping off. We just cannot draw it. It is not possible. We are not gaming hard enough. We are just not gaming hard enough. It's okay. I'm going to slap the top of this deck. Hope that I get there. Come on. We're looking at a pretty good board state here, right? Like, this is the prime time to reanimate something. Like, they're going to clock me for 5, so I die in exactly, like, 2 turns here. So I need my deck to stop trolling me. Okay. It's not done trolling just yet. Well, we have some form of a loot. I think I have to take all this damage, too. That's the worst part. And then I'm still dead, because nothing of mine flies unless I find Velomachus. Oh, boy. Take 4, go to 3? Sure. If it means that I can finally get some mana here, I'm okay with it. No blocks. That's unfortunate. This game's trolling me. Oh, I have a way to live. Okay, cool. This all happens. We blow up the board. I get to hold up Faithful Mending, right? So I'm not just straight up dead. Yeah. Now I get to Faithful Mending, gain 2, put myself up to 5. Yes. I mean, you don't like to do it, but I think I'm gonna have to Cathartic Pyre this opponent. Or I guess I could go with Faithful Mending. All right, sure. That's decent. Still not great. There we go. That's what I'm looking for. Thank you, game. All right. Let me make sure that's the right reanimation target. Do I have anything else that I would want? Yeah, no. Okay, we get in there for 4. Pass. Now, even if they kill this, I'm okay with that. Paladin class, not the end of the world. I think we're about to inch this game out. I'm going to go ahead and invoke Justice again. And I don't want to really risk losing a threat here, so I'm just going to go ahead. I'm not going to lose to like a Wandering Emperor, so I'm just going to go ahead and go to combat. Yep, that's fine. Alright, I'll just gain Indestructible. They don't gain the life. Now we pass. Get another body. Make it so that it's like super difficult on them. And then next turn we get to cast Faithful Mending twice, I believe. Alright, GG's, and we got there. Keep. We've got the blue, we got the white. We don't have the black mana, but we have Cathartic Pyre. I'm here for this. This is pretty good. Faithful Mending will hopefully throw away enough cards to make this worthwhile. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Well, okay, we don't want them to actually have, like, a Mind Rot or something like... Whatever, Go blank. That'd be bad, but hopefully they don't have it. So we have to set Bright Climb or Grim Climb Pathway. Don't have it. If you have Go Blank, that's so good here. Oh my god. We like straight up lose to a Go Blank. Like it won't even be a close game. Just straight up pick our cards up and go home. No way though. You don't got it. Oh, okay, that's fine. I can't do anything with any of these anyways right now, so let's go ahead and just tuck that away. That's now foretold. I still got to get more white sources. I think I'm going to just go ahead and pass. I can't do anything anyways, so just pass for a little bit. Slowly build up my mana base. Because they're looking like they have removal, right? Like they're holding on to something. They could be playing just Grixis Dragons, bounce whatever I reanimate. So I need to find like a Djinn. Sure, that's pretty good. Why not? So this will be my white source. Then I can cast... I'm actually going to go for the return first. Okay, so they did have a bounce effect. Kaido, all right. What's the line here? So they've used removal. They've made a token. I could just cast this, see what I draw. We try for this. Disdainful Stroke. Okay. So they do have removal, or they do have counter magic. We might be in trouble because of that. If they're just like counter spells, we're more likely to lose than I'd like to admit. Oh, this is pretty good. Alright, so I have a pretty massive body here. I get to make a 3/3. So I can give it indestructible, but if they bounce it, that's going to be kind of annoying. So like Vapor Snag or anything like that will be a problem. Sure, go for it. This has Vigilance, so that's pretty nice. I'm curious what they could have here. I mean, I'm able to protect my Coma through Indestructible, and like maybe removal spell. So they'd have to have double removal spell here. A bounce spell also is just as good. Lolth. Okay, perfect. Yeah, that's pretty good. I can't do anything about it. And let's just play Fable Thing. Hopefully I can find another reanimation target. So now that I've got Coma on the board, this feels pretty good. I've overrun them, so even if they poop out an army of little spiders, that's not enough. At this point, do they have an exile effect for my Coma or a Soul Shatter? Because that's currently their line out of this. I shut them off their Planeswalkers, so that's good. Get that damage in, so I think they might have a sweeper or something like that. Yes, let's sacrifice that. Tap that down. Give this indestructible. Let that resolve. Its activated abilities can't... It doesn't matter, actually. If anything, this is probably just worse for me. Throw both of these away. Let's draw 2 cards and loot and make a treasure. I think I'm actually going to throw away the Prismari command here. Throwing away the Prismari command means that I get to... Because I can actually cast Jin Gataxias. Which would then counter any form of, like, removal they would have, right? Like, they would have to, like, use 2 forms. Say they play the Lolth doesn't do anything. Alright, so let's do this. Indestructible. Do they have removal? Alright, so it's indestructible. Perfect. And now this should lock the game away. All right, and that's it. GG's. So we did a lot better than I thought we would, considering that we're a 4-color greed pile in a best-of-1 meta where things are pretty quick. And as you saw there, some of the matchups against Mono Whitey was pretty scary, right? Because their ability to Thalia, like, delay us, and then, of course, like, Elite Spellbinder us out of the game is very problematic. So I do think that the deck does struggle against those decks as we are kind of greedy. We don't interact that much. Oftentimes, I'd rather Prismari command loot and make a treasure than shoot something down, but yeah. So, all around, though, fun deck to play. Definitely give it a spin if you got the extra wild cards. But yeah, thanks for watching, and as always, I appreciate you supporting all the content here on MTG Goldfish. As always, you can check out my Twitch channel, twitch.tv/TheAsianAvenger, where I play all sorts of video games, and of course, my anime podcast, the Nissan Podcast. So, thanks for watching. As always, appreciate all the support and love. I'll see y'all at the next video. Peace.